Hi, I'm Mrs. Miller. I'm going to read you a very interesting story. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. And if you go to school, you'll enjoy this one. It's waiting on the corner. It's a cloudy day. And to think I saw it on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss. When I leave home to walk to school, and many of us go to school and we walk, some of us take a bus, Dad always says to me, Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see. But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and sternly says, your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales. Now what can I say when I get home today? All the long way to school and all the way back, I've looked and looked and I've kept careful track. But all that I've noticed, except for my own feet, was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. I like the plants. That's nothing to tell that won't do, of course, just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling a cart. And that is a story that no one can beat. When I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street, the plants are still there. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so tame. The story would really be better to hear if the driver were a charioteer. And a golden blue chariot's something to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. Having fun. No, it won't do it all. A zebra's too small. A reindeer is better, so fast, and he's fleet. And he'd look mighty smart on old Mulberry Street. Hold on a minute, there's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull a thing that runs on wheels. He'd much be happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. Where's the snow? A reindeer and a sleigh? Say, anyone could think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that, and you. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh isn't an elephant. That's something strange. I'll pick one with plenty of power and size, a blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes. And then, just to give him a little more tone, have a Raj with rubies perched high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat. And I saw it on Mulberry Street. But now I don't know. It still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he'd look simply grand with a great brass band. Look how happy the elephant is. A band that's so good should have someone to hear. But it's going so fast that it's hard to keep near. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens, well, hitched on behind. But now, is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy a load for one beast. I'll give him some helpers. He needs at least 2 or 3 or maybe even you. But now what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into Bliss Street. Unless there's something I can fix, there'll be an awful traffic mix-up. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through where traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now. They'll race at top speed with Sergeant Mulvaney himself in the lead. How many policemen do you see? The mayor is there and he thinks it's grand and he raises his hat by the dash by the stand. The mayor is there and the aldermen too, all waving their banners of red, white, and blue. And that is the story no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But wait. With a roar of its motor, an airplane appears and dumps out confetti. Well, everyone cheers, yay! And that makes a story that's really not bad, but it still could be better. Suppose that I had a Chinese man who eats with sticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb. No time for more, I'm almost home. I swung around the corner and dashed through the gate and ran up the steps, and I felt simply great. For I had a story that no one could beat. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and pulled on his chin. He frowned at me sternly. There from his seat, was there nothing to look at, no people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I groaned, red as a beet. But a plain horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. If that was fun, what an imagination. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.